Welcome to our English fair. Here you will need to achieve online challenges, general knowledge questions, and drills in order to escape the room. It took a lot of effort for us to achieve it, especially in these circumstances. So we hope that you enjoy it and have fun.
Instructions for the game is to achieve a challenge given to you in order to unlock the next clue.
We will give you a series of clues that will help you to unlock the next challenge. So, good luck and have fun.
The topic is for you to receive certain questions which have certain challenge that you must solve.
In the next part, you're going to receive some questions which will have challenges that you will have to solve. For this, listen carefully to the instructions by my partner Omar. Thanks.
Our English fair will consist of riddles and puzzles. But first, what is a riddle? A riddle is a puzzle that arises as a form of play and that requires the use of insight to find a suitable solution. There may be different structures in them, some of them showing a rhyme, and others, in the contrary, focus on establishing a logical problem that requires a skill and analysis for its satisfactory resolution. So, in our English fair, you will improve the next abilities. First one, problem solution. Second one, memory. Next one, reaching short goals. And finally, socialization and imagination.
Since we are facing a difficult time in which we need to stay at home because of the coronavirus contingency, we are trying that with all these puzzles you could enjoy this activity, and also we hope you like it and you can give us your support after finishing all the activity. If you learn something or activity is something new for you, let us know so that we can have the satisfaction of being the ones that created an activity not only for having fun, so that we also let you to have new knowledge for your life in future plans. And this is for giving a new sense for the English Fair 2020. So, with nothing more to say, let's start with the challenge number 1.
So, for the first challenge, you will have solved a couple of riddles that will help you go through the next challenge, and the one with the correct answers is the one that wins, and also it will have an advantage in the next challenge. So this challenge is this one. Got it?
For challenge number 2, you will need to answer some general questions. There will be 4 questions. The winner of this challenge will be the one that has more correct ones and the one that sends the answers first. And between each question, you will have 15 seconds to answer them. So, the first question is, how many actors have played James Bond?
The first question, the clue is, it is a number in between 6 and 12.
Time. Now the second question is, in what year did the Beatles split up?
The second question. Your clue is, it is a date in between 1960s and 1980s.
Now my partner Karen will give you the other two questions. So the third question is, which three nations will co-host the men's 2026 FIFA World Cup?
In the third question, your three nations are in the same continent.
Time. The last question is, how many hearts does an octopus have?
The last question. Your number is more than 1 but less than 5.
Time. We finish with the general knowledge questions.
We have to get out of here. Why would Kristen bring us here?
Kristen's in trouble too.
What if she isn't? I think this is the escape room. We should look for clues.
What are we looking for here?
Anything that looks like a puzzle or a code. It looks like an oven dial.
That looks real.
It's kind of warming up in here.
Excuse me. I would like our hit now, please.
Is it getting hotter? How do we get out of here?
It's Fahrenheit 451.
Now, in this part, you will have to solve the following random questions. The winner will be the one that gets 3 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 questions. And between each question, you will have 15 seconds to give an answer. The first question is, a mother and a father have 3 boys and each boy has a sister. How many people make up the family? The clue for this first question is that the answer is no bigger than 10.
What it is that the bigger it is, the less it is seen.
The clue for the second question is that you were probably scared of it when you were a child.
How tall is a tree that it is 2 meters shorter than a pole that is 3 times as tall as the tree?
Here's the clue for question number 3. The answer, it is an odd number.
To your fourth challenge. This is your last one, and here you're gonna have to solve 3 riddles. Let's get started. For each riddle, if you fail, you're gonna have a punishment.
Okay, so the punishment is the next one. The winner of the challenge will be able to throw flour to the loser's face.
Now you must solve the 3 following riddles. The first riddle said, what has to be broken before using? Remember that you have 10 seconds.
The first question of the fourth challenge, it says, what has to be broken before you can use it? I just need to say that it is a delicious breakfast.
The second riddle says, What is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty?
So this is for the fourth challenge. The second question says, what is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty? So you just need to think about old school and don't think about the present.
And the last riddle is, what is cut in the table but is never eaten?
So for the third question of the fourth challenge, it says, what is cut on the table but is never eaten? You don't need to think about any food, you just need to think about the game.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I want to thank everyone for participating. I hope everyone liked it and enjoyed it. Now, in a few minutes, the winner will be announced in the Facebook page of Angelopolis.
Comment and share our video. We know we are going through hard times, but we can defeat it, any obstacle, just as we did the English Fair online. Thank you.